Nacional. Para consultas ciudadanas, contáctenos al WhatsApp 6949-1861 o síguenos en nuestras cuentas @Nacional FM Panamá. Somos más noticias. Saludos, radio audiencia de todo el país. Siempre es gratísimo y reconfortante que ustedes nos premien con su sintonía ante el esfuerzo de llevarles una programación amena, relajada, orientadora, muy cultural y muy informativa. Jorge Isaacs Guevara con ustedes. Ya les tenemos lo siguiente que debe saber. La onda tropical número 47 se ha ubicado en la frontera entre Panamá y Colombia y prosigue hacia Panamá, con lo que se da la nubosidad sobre nuestra ciudad capital. Luego de ello, se espera, según pronósticos, un tiempo con nubosidad y lluvias con tormentas eléctricas y vientos moderados en todo el país. Para la noche, según el pronóstico, están previstas las lluvias que se mantendrían en el área marítima con la probabilidad de que ingresen a sectores de la provincia de Darién, provincia de Bocas del Toro y la comarca Gunayala. Luego de esta importantísima información, vamos a escuchar parte de lo que ocurre en el mundo.
Desde Atlanta les saluda Leticia Guevara con algunas de las noticias más destacadas a esta hora en CNN. El gobierno afgano confía en que Australia procesará a presuntos criminales de guerra. En un comunicado emitido este viernes, Afganistán dijo que confía en que Australia procesará a los soldados que presuntamente cometieron crímenes de guerra mientras prestaban servicio en el país. El jueves, un informe de las Fuerzas Armadas de Australia denunció el asesinato ilegal de 39 no combatientes por parte de las tropas de las Fuerzas Especiales Australianas en Afganistán. El informe recomendó a la Policía Federal Australiana investigar a 19 soldados por crímenes de guerra, de asesinato y trato cruel. Los Latin Grammys se celebraron sin público ni alfombra roja en su edición número 21. Rosalía, Carlos Vive y Natalia Lafourcade fueron los grandes ganadores de esta edición con 3 premios cada uno. La ceremonia se llevó a cabo en la ciudad de Miami, con varias presentaciones de los nominados que se realizaron de forma virtual con conexiones a lugares como Buenos Aires, Guadalajara, Río de Janeiro, Madrid y San Juan, Puerto Rico. Desde Atlanta les informó Leticia Guevara. Sigan conectados y bien informados a través de cnne.com.
Hasta aquí la información o noticias de esta hora. Gracias por siempre estar pendiente de lo más importante que ocurre en Panamá y el mundo y de la buena programación de Nacional FM. Hasta luego. Los hechos informativos más relevantes de los últimos 60 minutos en el Boletín Informativo Nacional. Para consultas ciudadanas, contáctenos al WhatsApp 6949-1861 o síguenos en nuestras cuentas @Nacional FM Panamá. Somos más noticias. Vamos pa'lante, Panamá. Camino al Bicentenario. Todos somos Panamá. Viva noviembre en Nacional y Crisol FM. Nacional 101.7, Crisol 106.9 FM, Radio Nacional 840 AM, junto a CERTV y Meduca presentan Conéctate con la Estrella. Estamos comprometidos con la formación pedagógica de la niñez panameña.
Conéctate con la Estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo.
Hey, what's up? We're finally here. Today is a very special day. We're happy to be here. We welcome all of you, our dear students from this outstanding nation, Panama. This class, this program has been designed for you all. So thank you so much for tuning. We are right now on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook through Nacional FM Panama. So we're starting with 7th grade. Once again, I'm your broadcaster, Mr. Arjona. Thank you so much for being here. With us, my dear coworker, Teacher Jose.
Hello and welcome once again. My name is Teacher Jose Murillo and I'm very happy and excited to be here back again with you guys. We have great topics and great information, a lot of vocabulary, so please stay with us and join our class. We have a lot of things to teach you and to show you. Of course, as usual, every Friday we have a very important message from our dear colleague.
Thank you very much. Muchísimas gracias. Buenas tardes. Estimados estudiantes, su psicóloga Osiris Moreno, hoy con ustedes en Un Minuto para Ti. Pero antes de iniciar, debemos recordarles que un día como hoy, 20 de noviembre, fue proclamada en las Naciones Unidas la Declaración de los Derechos del Niño. Instauró la fecha para que todos los tengamos presentes. Los animo a leerse esta declaración. Y para comenzar, Vamos hoy a ver un tema muy importante, como es la tolerancia y la comunicación asertiva. A ver, asertividad y tolerancia son las claves del éxito en la comunicación. La comunicación es el proceso a través del cual son transmitidos los mensajes, la información y los sentimientos entre las personas. La comunicación asertiva es la capacidad de expresar sentimientos, ideas, opiniones de manera confiada, clara, partiendo del respeto. El único estilo de comunicación saludable es esta comunicación, la asertiva. La definición de tolerancia tenemos que es una palabra femenina. Es la acción y efecto de tolerar. Es el respeto o consideración hacia las opiniones o prácticas de los demás, aunque sean diferentes a las nuestras, es decir, la forma que tienen las diversas culturas de hacer sus cosas. Eso es tolerancia. Cuando entiendas que hay otra forma de ver las cosas, entenderás el significado de la palabra tolerancia. Y recuerda, tolerancia es el reconocimiento y la aceptación de las diferencias entre las personas. Es aprender a escuchar a los demás, a comunicarse con ellos y entenderlos. Professors?
Thank you so much. That was a great message. It's very important to listen to this and to pay attention and to follow these instructions if you want to keep on learning. All right. Well, we're going to continue with 7th grade. This is 7th grade. We have a great topic. And with you guys, our teacher, Jose.
Yeah, for today's topic, we do have, so please write it down. So grab your notebook, your pencil, your pen. It's time for you to take notes. Our topic is natural resources. Natural resources is today's topic. You guys are going to enjoy it. Now, let us consider today it's the objective for the class and what will be the success criteria. This is exactly what you guys are going to be achieving at the end of the lesson. Learning objective. Number 1, classify natural resources in renewable and non-renewable resources. Let's repeat that again. Renewable and non-renewable resources. To discuss actions to preserve our natural resources. Success criteria, I can identify or classify natural resources in renewable and non-renewable. And I can also write sentences about resources using singular and plural nouns. So that would be the topic for today's class. Now, natural resources, what is it? To understand the topic, I want you, for those who are listening to us, I just want you to look out the window, look at the trees, the sky, the sun, maybe the water that you drink. These are natural resources. So if you see a mango tree, if you see, plants and animals, so these are natural resources that we get from the earth or the planet that we live in. So God has provided us with great resources, and it's up to us to take great advantage of them and not to misuse them. Because if we do so, our planet will be in danger. So that's kind of risky. We don't want that. We want to take care of the planet that we live in. So our planet was designed to be a paradise. It's a paradise because you see flowers, you see trees, water, beautiful sceneries, and it's definitely a paradise. It has all we need to live. Natural resources are anything we can use that come from nature. And that's exactly. Now, Teacher Jose and Professor Osiris, it's time for our segment, Did You Know? So students are going to learn something new today about it, and I would like to highlight the point. Did you know? And this is something that we all enjoy when you guys are thirsty, when it is really hot, and then you want to drink something refreshing. You just go to the refrigerator, you open the door, or you just go to the faucet, you open it, and then you drink water. Teacher Jose is drinking water right now, and that's what we're going to be discussing today. Water is a renewable resource. However, if we continue misusing it, we will lack of it in the future. So we have to take care of the water. Do not misuse it because we can run out of water, and we don't want that to happen. Not only human beings or mankind, but also animals, plants, and even products that we eat, they all depend on a big amount of water. All right? When you have plants, you water the plants because they need the water to grow. So our body is also composed a big amount of water. That's why we should drink it every day. And this is a renewable resource. Renewable because it's always there. You will always have it. But we never know in the future if we're going to run out of it. So before I start with the vocabulary, I would like to start greeting our viewers in Panama, the countryside, and Panama City, but also on our social media. Teacher Jose, I know there are a lot of people already joining and getting kind of prepared to participate.
Yeah, of course. We got some greetings right here from some of our students and our participants. Janire says hello regarding my teacher Jose Luis Arjona. This topic is amazing. And our green country. Hello, Mr. Arjona, says Marlene. Janire says exciting to hear development this topic. And we have to take care water because not all countries have water so clean like ours or like us. That's right, Janire. Very good. Thank you for those comments.
I'm loving those comments. Students, we haven't asked any questions. Students are participating already.
That's right.
This is how happy and excited they are. Thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate. Now, it is time for us to introduce some of the words and vocabulary to understand the lesson. So I want you to find a partner, a friend of yours, your mother, your father, any relative that you have at home, so you could practice the pronunciation with them. So repeat after me. Number one, so the first word is water. Water. Number two, plants. Plants. Number three, air. Air. Number four, sunlight. Sunlight. Number five, it's sand. When you go to the beach, you see sand covering all the water. So that's the sand. And we see students, teacher Jose, like building castles there with sand. That's sand. Then number six, well, in this area in Panama City where we are, it's sunny. So word number six is sun. You look at the sky, the sun is shining right now. So that's sun. Number seven, we have non-renewable resources like fossil or fuels. Number eight, that's soil, what you guys get from the ground. That's soil. Number nine, when in some areas, continents, when it's 6 o'clock, then we see the moon. The moon. Now, number 10, it's energy, whether we get it from nature or, at home, we look at the light bulbs and then you turn it on, so then we have energy there. Number 11, this might be a very difficult word, but I know you guys can make it. I mean, you can actually pronounce the word. Renewable resources. Renewable resources. And word number 12, it's non-renewable resources. Non-renewable. So you can practice that pronunciation, write some of the words there, that you could do. Let me repeat some of the words once again. I will pick some at random. One, water, plants, sand, sunlight, energy. Now, it's time for us to practice now, and it will be great for those who are participating to provide some answers on the following practice. So let's practice. I know you guys are ready, and then you have been waiting for this moment. So the following instruction is match the following word with the correct image. I have 5 words with 5 different images. And the first word is soil. Number 2, plants. Number 3, moon. Number 4, renewable resources. And number 5, sand. So we could have this practice right now, and then you can provide your answers. So I want for those who are not seeing us right now on this moment, but you guys are listening to us, you could imagine the situation. Think about plants. If you go around your house, you might have some sunflowers. You might have plants there that maybe your mother likes, gardening. And then you have the plants there. So we see pictures there with a lot of plants. What about, imagine you on a sunny day going to the beach. So then you have the sand covering all the area, so where you can even lie on, and then you put on some block. So that's the sand, so you can imagine the situation. When it's getting dark, 6:30, so you see this phenomenon happening there. It's the moon, right? It gives us also light, so it lights us when walking or doing things, at night in the evening. So let's see, Teacher Jose, we have some responses or students presenting some comments already, so we can then go ahead and start perhaps reading one of those answers.
Yeah, of course. For example, we have here Yesel. He says, I have been in Mexico and the water isn't so good to drink. The hotel gave me a bottle per day. That's right. So indeed, you're absolutely right. Not in every place the water is the same quality as in here. Lady says, hello, Mr. Hona.
Hello.
And Montilla Hereida, hello, it is sending regards.
So regards to Hereida Montilla. Thank you, teacher, for being here.
Jolette says 1D, 2B, 3E, 4A, and 5C.
Outstanding. What a great performance. Very good. A+. Teacher Jose, continue.
And Jenny says, so proud of you guys talking about the topic. It's so interesting. Raise awareness about the topics, making citizens with knowledge to be more really conscious.
Oh my God, that's great.
It is indeed. And greetings from El Valle de Antón. The rain is coming.
Okay, so imagine this class, it's just getting across the nation, nationwide, even people from El Valle de Antón, rain, that it means water is a natural resource, Teacher Jose, and it's renewable.
Correct.
That's why we always have water, renewable. That's good. Let us continue now, and now we have some topic of explanation, Teacher Jose. At this point, our students need to know. They already know, but we're going to highlight important and key points regarding the topic. Now, let's speak about renewable resources. We have two, speaking about resources, they are classified in two different ones, in renewable and non-renewable. When we have renewable, they are plants, animals, water, wind, and sunlight. They are going to be there. They are not going to be wasted, teacher say. They are not going to be gone. We hope not. But we had, as the student said on Instagram, to raise awareness on those citizens so they can protect the environment and the planet we live in. Now, non-renewable resources. Think about going to the gas station. So if your car needs fuel, the airplanes and all that, they need gas. So that's gas. Gold, petroleum. So these are non-renewable, all right, resources. And once they are gone, well, they are gone, all right, because they are non-renewable. Now, we have a next slide there, Jose, and we have a very nice illustration to explain the point of renewable resources. We have wind, once again, plants, animals, water, and sunlight. All right, this is to emphasize and highlight the point of it. Now we have the next image, which is non-renewable resources. Oil, silver, gold, metal, coal, natural gas. The gas that you have at home to cook is not renewable, right? The gas that you have there, and it will have them from nature, but they're non-renewable resources. Now, teacher Jose, it's time to practice. Our students are eager to practice, and we have a nice practice for them. I'm going to explain the instructions for you guys so you have a clear idea of what you gotta do regarding the topic. Now, you have to choose the correct answers. I have 6 different pictures, 6 different illustrations there. Each picture has 2 choices, A and B. A and B. So what you gotta do is to select the correct answer. For those students who are listening to us, whether it's Crisol FM or Nacional FM, I'm going to describe the pictures for you guys. Number one, we see a big tree. Is that a renewable or not renewable? A tree. Number two, we see water. Is water renewable or not renewable? Option A or option B? What about number three? I see the sun. Is the sun renewable or not renewable? Number four is gas. Renewable and not renewable. I mean gasoline. And number five, we have also gas there. And number six, energy. If it's renewable or not renewable. Let's see, Teacher Jose, if we have some answers so far, because I know our little friends who are listening to us, they are already identifying and relating the information. Go ahead, teacher.
Yes, we got another greeting from Gaby Terrances. Saludos a los estudiantes del Centro Educativo Guabal de parte de la profa Gabriela Terán.
Professor Terán, thank you so much for your greetings.
And we got some messages from Esencia Salud, says 1A, 2A, 3A.
Oh my God, that's right. That's correct. Now let us go to the Google Classroom password, so our students will have access to this presentation. We have a Google Classroom where we actually upload the information there, and the password is 567M2KG. 567M2KG. You will have access to a different variety of practices there. Time is up for 7th grader teachers. We have run out of time, but stay tuned. Then we're coming with 8th and 9th graders. Teacher Jose?
Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, we're coming back.
Con la visión de fortalecer la participación de los padres de familia y los integrantes de la comunidad educativa, escolar y regional, el Ministerio de Educación, en alianza con las emisoras comprometidos con la formación de todos los estudiantes a nivel nacional, ha creado el proyecto educativo Conéctate con la Estrella.
Hoy vamos a hablar de la comunicación para sexto grado.
Los números naturales son aquellos que nos permiten contar los elementos de un conjunto.
Donde miles de niños y jóvenes se beneficiarán con las clases dictadas por profesores a través de la radio para estudiantes de primaria, premedia y media. Una alternativa educativa para los estudiantes que se encuentran en casa respetando la cuarentena por la pandemia del COVID-19. De esta manera, Meduca y estas emisoras garantizan que la educación no pare y que los estudiantes panameños no afecten su proceso de aprendizaje, llevando a los maestros hasta su hogar. Gracias a los 40 principales, Radio Panamá, Más Música, Radio Mía, RPC Radio, Telemetro Radio, Osana Capital, TVN Radio, Nacional, Crisol, Radio Hogar, Radio Católica, La Voz Sin Fronteras y Radio Mi Favorita.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo, edúcate, edúcate, edúcate.
Hello, everyone, and good afternoon, and welcome once again to our Friday English classes. We are very happy and very excited to be here once again with you, and we have a lot of things to share with you. Great topics, great information, and great English. This is your teacher, Jose Murillo, and next to me, my dear colleague.
Hey, what up, guys? Well, I'm very happy you guys are here. As my coworker already said, it's time for 8th graders. Stay there to participate. Today we have a very special speaker. By the way, she's very gorgeous and beautiful, dressed in our Panamanian outfit and her Panamanian hat. This is our psychologist.
Thank you very
Professor
much.
Osiris will be addressing a very important topic this afternoon. So without any further ado, I would like to introduce Professor Osiris.
Muchísimas gracias por el elogio, teacher José. Y nuevamente aquí con ustedes, queridos estudiantes, en un minuto para ti, con su psicóloga Osiris Moreno. Continuando con el
I'm
tema
sweating,
de hoy,
right?
vamos a ver, para ser tolerantes, ¿qué necesitamos? Vamos a comunicar sin juzgar. Vamos a separar nuestros prejuicios de los comentarios y opiniones. Vamos a ser más objetivos, lo más objetivos posible. Vamos a identificar y expresar los sentimientos. Acuérdense que eso es para ser tolerantes. Antes de contradecir una opinión, hay que pensar bien la respuesta que le vas a dar. Vamos a abrir la mente y comprender que aunque pensemos diferente, podemos respetar al prójimo y escuchar sus decisiones. Recuerden bien la palabra empatizar. ¿Se acuerdan de la empatía? Cuando alguien está hablando, es necesario ponerse en su lugar para comprender sus circunstancias y así poder ser más tolerante. Esa es la comunicación asertiva. Pero ¿por qué es importante comunicarnos de manera asertiva? Vamos a ver estos tipos de comunicación. Tenemos la pasiva, cuando alguien dice, por ejemplo, está bien lo que tú digas. Esta persona solamente acepta lo que los demás digan. Él se queda calladito, él no tiene opinión. Lo que los demás está bien. Agresiva. Aquí se hace lo que yo digo. Estas personas que quieren imponerse, que siempre quieren estar, que todo el mundo les haga caso a ellos y que su opinión es la que vale y la de los demás no. ¿Y cuál sería la asertiva? Cuando nosotros decimos, me interesa escuchar tu opinión. Todos tenemos el mismo derecho. Esta es la clave para ser asertivos, jóvenes. Reconocer que todos tenemos el derecho de opinar y ponernos de acuerdo en la decisión que vayamos a tomar. Y ya sabes, querido estudiante, si te sientes abrumado, contacta al Departamento de Orientación, Gabinete Psicopedagógico o llama a nuestra línea de atención emocional en Chiriquí 774-4428, en Panamá Oeste 515-7396, en Panamá 511-4401. T-shirts.
Thank you so much for that important message. And we are going to continue with our topic of today, which is sports. We are going to be talking about sports. So we're talking sports right now. Well, who doesn't like sports? We all love sports. We all enjoy, practicing sports. And we get to know the names and some definitions in English about sports, okay? So let's start with something really cool to inform. Panama is a country of athletes. We have excellent athletes in different sport disciplines, and we have won different prizes in international and world contests. Some of our famous athletes are Irving Saladino, Roberto Duran, Lincoln Parropa, Mariano Rivera, Roman Torres, Felipe Baloy, Carlos Lee, and Alonso Edward. Those are some of the stars that we have here in Panama. All right, so the learning objective of today is to categorize sports practice in Panama, answer questions about sports and recreational activities, and the success criteria is that I can name sports and recreational activities, classify sports in adventure, extreme, mountain, motorized, strength and agility, and aquatic sports. Wow, that's a lot, right? So we come to the section that everyone loves, right? A little fun fact about something. So did you know that in 2008, it was the first participation of Panama in a World Cup, right? So it was the first time that Panama participated in the World Cup. That was really, really good. And, I think most of you guys remember that day where everyone went out to the street to celebrate such a major event for all Panamanians. It was the first time that Panama as a country was in a World Cup, okay? And trust me, for all of us, it was a big, big event, and we were so happy. And all of these, and we're talking about sports, right? So all of this movement and celebration just because of one simple thing, soccer. So everyone joined together as celebration to talk about soccer or to celebrate soccer. Okay, so now we have the definition or the pronunciation of the word sport. Sport. Repeat at home. Sport. Okay, it's a game, competition, or activity needing a physical effort or skill that is played or done according to some rules for enjoyment and or as a job. Some people are lucky enough to do sports as a job, and they make a lot of money, like famous soccer players or famous basketball players, right? So now let's go to the vocabulary of today. So for the vocabulary, and I encourage you guys that are at home to repeat and practice. Repeat more than one time. You can repeat 2 times, 3 times, as many times as you want until you get the right pronunciation. I'm gonna go right now, and you can follow me. All right. The first word is adventure. Adventure. Number 2, aquatic. Number 3, strength and agility. Number 4, extreme. Number 5, mountain. Number 6, motorized. I repeat, adventure, aquatic, strength and agility, extreme, mountain, and motorized. All right, so those are some of the examples that we can see here in the images right there. Some of the vocabulary that we have for today. Maybe. So which one of these sports have you practiced? You can, so share some comments, and we're going to be reading them. Have you practiced an extreme sport? Have you been able to enter an adventure sport? Send us your answers. Teacher Jose, do you have something?
Yeah, through WhatsApp, our phone number, we have Professor Anaís Hernán Herrera sending greetings to her student, Escuela Premedia Multigrado, El Siloedad de San Jose de San Francisco. Thank you so much, teacher, for being with us. And we also have Hernando Bárcenas greeting to us. He says, hello, teachers.
Hello, and thank you for the greetings and for be listening to the class right now. And in here on Instagram, for example, Jaisal says, many players have COVID. Well, sadly, that's right. But since most of them are in very good shape, and then the COVID-19 doesn't affect them too much, which is something good. Okay? So now we have a little matching activity that we're going to do together. Okay? So we have some vocabulary and some images. You know how it is. We just have to connect the words to the images. All right? So for the vocabulary, we have adventure, aquatic, strength and agility, extreme, mountain, and motorized. So we just have to connect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to the letters that they have right there. Okay, so send us your answers. We're going to be reading them, and I'm sure you guys are going to have it ready. Yes, Teacher Jose?
Yeah, I think, Teacher Jose, would you mind describing some of these images for those who are listening to us?
Correct. So in the image that is marked as letter A, we see 3 people walking where it appears to be a mountain. In letter B, we can see a man that is in the water surfing. He's practicing surfing. Letter C, we see a man in a motorcycle that he's doing some kind of backflip. So, yeah, that looks very extreme to me. Letter D, we see some people right there. I think that's water. Is it water?
Yeah, it's like a strength and agility. I think they are doing some
it's some kind of game that involves for them to jump and
acrobatics. Yeah,
exactly. Have some sort of agility to be able to complete the game. Mm-hmm. Letter E, also we see a man sitting on a rope in the middle of the air. That looks
quite extreme.
That looks extreme to me. And letter F, we see a man in a professional motorcycle. What appears to be a professional race. Jason says 6 is F. Let's check it out. Correct.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Perfect. And 1 is A.
Correct.
That is some kind of a adventure. 5 is A. Let me check that. Well, yes, because they are walking on a mountain.
Kind of climbing, right?
Exactly. So, in the meantime, you guys, we have something really cool because we got a video, and so you get to see and hear the excitement the excitement of a game, kind of like. So, we're going to be presenting a video right now. Please stay tuned.
Aprender geografía. El futuro de la patria.
Well, I think you guys heard that, right? because I think the whole country heard that. But all right, yeah, that was a very exciting game. And that video was actually recorded by teacher Jose sitting right here. He was right there in that game.
I think it was Florida and the basketball court, right?
Yeah, it was in Orlando.
Orlando.
And yes, it was a great game. And you can see and feel the excitement of a game. You know, that is part of the sport because people get really excited and really happy when they see their team that they are winning, right? Okay, so we got also we have sports and recreational activities practiced in Panama. So now we're gonna talk about something more local, right? Now we talk about Panama and the activities that they practice here. One of them is cycling. So cycling is actually one of the biggest organizations in Panama. There is a lot of people practicing. It's, you know, there are a lot of great athletes in the world of cycling, and it's a big community and it's a big family, you know. So you are welcome if you are into cycling. There is a huge and massive organization that will welcome you, of course, if you can practice. Go ahead, Teacher Jose.
Listening to Teacher Jose speaking about cycling tells us that he is always riding. That's the excitement you get. And by the way, I saw the other day, teacher, on the news that they're working on some new policies and rules for other pedestrians to respect while people are just riding. So, you know, the life matters as well.
Correct. Yes. Actually, last week, they put some new signs down in the La Avenida Balboa. There are new signs warning drivers to respect the cycling people. So
excellent.
We are working.
Good news.
Yes, it is indeed. We're working towards that community and culture of respecting the cyclists. Then we have basketball. Who doesn't like basketball? There are a lot of places in here in Panama where you can play basketball. It's a great game played by two teams of 5 players who score points by throwing a large ball through an open net hanging from a metal ring. That's the actual technical definition of it. But yeah, that's a lot more excitement that it reads, all right? Then we have sports like baseball. In baseball, well, I think you guys know how to play baseball. If you don't know, then you can give it a try because it's really entertaining. And we got, of course, the famous pitcher that everyone knows, our famous star, Mariano Rivera, you know? Then we got soccer, of course, also famous in Panama. We got players like, teacher, give me the name of a famous player, famous soccer player.
We could say Roman Torres.
Roman Torres, exactly. I think everyone remembers Roman Torres from the day of the game that he himself helped us be in the World Cup.
Even the goalkeeper, Mr. Penedo, as well.
Of course, indeed. Very good. All right, now we got a little practice before we continue. Some matching. What is your favorite sport? So tell us, what is your favorite sport? Okay, so you can tell us what is your favorite sport. Hold on, I got a comment from Jaisal, and I need to say this. I went to Ecuador, and I enjoyed to climb Cotopaxi volcano.
Imagine that.
How about that?
That was extreme, teacher.
Yes, it was indeed. Well, thank you for that comment. And so you can send us your answers. What is your favorite sport and why do you like it? Go ahead and tell us. We're going to be reading that. In the meantime, I would like to go to the grammar part really quickly, okay? Grammar explanation. We have structure of yes or no questions, okay? In English, we have 2 types of questions. We have yes or no questions and information questions, okay? So yes or no, because when you answer, the possible answer is yes or no. That's it. For example, teacher, do you like pizza?
Yes, I do.
Exactly. Let's say, Miss Osiris, do you like fruits?
Yes.
Exactly. There you go. See, the answer is yes or no. That's why they are called yes or no questions. Okay? And then we have information questions. But right now we're talking about yes or no questions. Okay? Here we have some examples. Do you like adventure sport? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. Does she does she play baseball? Yes, she does. Or no, she doesn't. All right. So now it's important to have a little practice right here. We have to complete the sentences with the missing words, right? So these are some questions. I think I can help you with number 1. So number 1 says, you like basketball. So what are we missing there? I think we're missing the auxiliary verb. The auxiliary verb, which is do, right? So let's complete it. Do you like basketball? Yes, I do. Teacher, do you like basketball?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. So I can say, for example, we can ask third person. Does Joshua practice hockey?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Exactly. So you go ahead and complete the others. In the meantime, let's check the assignment for next week. Write a paragraph about your favorite sports. Write a sentence explaining the kind of sports it is, and 4 sentences about the sport. Use draws or pictures to illustrate your paragraph, and remember to use capital letters and punctuation marks correctly. Well, time's up, like the teacher says. It is time to be over with 8th grade. It was a great class, great information about sports. I hope you like it, and see you next Friday.
Stay there for 9th grade. We're right back.
Somos el futuro de la patria.
Síguenos en @Nacional FM Panamá y @Crisol FM Panamá. Conecte con la educación, entretenimiento e información. Con 2 estaciones de radio unidas con la comunidad. Juntos lo hacemos. Nuestras cuentas de Instagram, @Nacional FM Panamá y @Crisol FM Panamá. Síguenos y conoce más de nuestro rol educativo, informativo y cultural de 2 estaciones de radio comprometidas con el desarrollo del país. Juntos lo hacemos. El proyecto del Ministerio de Educación Conéctate con la Estrella también está en la radio. De lunes a viernes de 11 de la mañana a 12 mediodía es el turno de los chicos de primaria. Sintoniza Nacional AM y FM y Crisol. Prepárate para aprender y no quedarte sin saber, porque a las 2 de la tarde se vuelven a activar para los de premedia y a las 3 para los de media. Ya lo sabes, si eres de primaria, premedia o media, esto es para ti. Conéctate con la Estrella, un proyecto de Meduca, ahora en la radio, por Nacional AM y FM, Crisol, y por nuestras redes, Instagram Live, @Nacional FM Panamá, @Crisol FM Panamá, Facebook Live, Nacional FM, Panamá, Crisol FM Panamá, y Twitter, @Nacional FM y Crisol FM.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo.
Hello, we're back. Thank you so much for being here. This is 9th grade. We have an outstanding topic now, missing sports, with Panamanian athletes well recognized worldwide. So it's great to be here. I'm your broadcaster, Mr. Arjona. With me, my dear colleague.
Hello, guys. Welcome once again. We're very excited and happy to be here. My name is Teacher Jose Morillo, and I'm joining your class once again as every Friday. Stay tuned because we have a lot of topics and a lot of great information. As usual, on Friday, we have a very important information from our dear colleague Osiris Moreno.
Muchísimas gracias, Teacher José. Hola, ¿cómo están, queridos estudiantes? De nuevo con ustedes, en un minuto para ti, su psicóloga Osiris Moreno. ¿Y cómo es esa comunicación asertiva? No olviden que la tolerancia nos permite ganar la paz. La tolerancia es el reconocimiento y la aceptación de las diferencias entre las personas. Es aprender a escuchar a los demás y comprenderlos. Pero ¿cómo es esa comunicación asertiva? Es una comunicación que no necesita de recurrir a la agresividad. No tenemos por qué enojarnos o pelearnos con los demás por la forma de pensar de ellos. Nosotros podemos defendernos nuestra forma de pensar de una manera más tranquila, más pasiva, sin tener que recurrir a la agresividad. Respetamos las ideas de los demás. Recordamos que los demás tienen sus propias ideas también. Expresamos las nuestras de manera clara y sencilla, y no por eso somos pasivos. La comunicación asertiva nos trae beneficios para nuestra salud mental y para la convivencia con los demás. Por ejemplo, serás más sano. Está comprobado que una disposición optimista y tranquila ayuda a tener una mejor salud. Tu actitud positiva y acogedora te hará una persona amable y fácil de tratar. Practicas la paciencia y el respeto. Son virtudes que nos hacen mejores personas. Evita meterte en problemas, ya que no atacas o no criticas a las demás personas. Aumenta tu cultura sobre el mundo al conocer diferentes formas de pensar. Aprendes a expresar mejor tus ideas al explicárselas a alguien que no siempre piensa igual que en tú. Ya sabes, joven estudiante, practiquen la tolerancia y verán que les va a ir muy bien en la vida. Y si te sientes abrumado, puedes hablar con tus docentes, al gabinete psicopedagógico o a la línea de atención emocional. Tenemos en Coclé 991-1024, en Herrera 970-0278 y en Bocas del Toro 758-5377. Muchísimas gracias, profesores.
Well, our topic for today is sports in Panama. So this is now a very interesting topic. We're focusing on our country and our athletes today. To get started with the topic, I would like to review with you all the learning objectives for this class. Number one, you will recognize the importance of famous athletes in Panama, and you will identify the most popular sports that are played in Panama. Success criteria: recognize these Panamanian athletes, speak about them in this beautiful language. You will identify these sports, and then you will be able to compare using comparative and superlative adjectives speaking about sports, right? Now, let's speak about sports in Panama, and let's speak about these awesome topics. Panamanian athletes, they have excelled in a variety of sports and competitions, only driven by their dream and hopes to represent Panama in any competition, not only nationwide, but also worldwide. The dream of becoming a great national or international figure has given the necessary strength and support to those young people who are becoming and participating in different disciplines and sports, women and men worthy of imitation, and they're a role model for those young ones who their dreams is to pursue them and to just go for it. So today we have this topic for them. This is a moment, and I have a flashback when I was just reviewing the topic. Now, it's time for our segment, Did You Know? And this segment is very special, especially for our students in the province of Colón, when they still remember this Colonense Irving Saladino. So, did you know that with a long 857 meters, Irving Saladino became the only Panamanian athlete to win a gold medal at the Olympics Games in Beijing, China on August 18th, 2008. I still remember this day. His competitor, he was 1 centimeter, Saladino was 1 centimeter behind this man, and Saladino with 857 won the world medal for Panama. Still remember how he held the flag and he just ran around there, and it was a great moment to be watched. Good. Now let us introduce vocabulary for this topic. We have different words to the previous one, and I would like you to repeat after me the words that we have. So we have first word, life skills. Number 2, failure. Number 3, dedication. Dedication is also being part of athletes who really want to succeed. Number 4, obviously they have to be fit and healthy. Number 4 is healthy. Number 5, they gotta do exercise. So number 5 is fitness. Now we also have number 6, where it's accountability. Number 7, staying fit. Number 8, expensive. Number 9, packing up. And the word leadership, to be a leader. That's leadership. You know, athletes, they need to be a leader in order to impact other people's lives so they can copy the example they set for others. So to be a good leader. All right. Now, Teacher Jose will introduce the practice based on the vocabulary we're looking at today.
Correct. So we are talking about sports, and we got some practice and some matching activity. All right. So we have to match the words to the letters. Okay. The first word is staying fit. Number 2 is failure. Number 3 is fitness. Number 4, little sheep. And number 5, accountability. So we got some images in here that I will try to describe. For example, the image A, we see a man that is giving some kind of instructions to some kids. B, we see a girl, and she's holding on her left hand a plate with fruits and vegetables, I think. And on the other hand, she's holding some kind of a lift to work out. C, we see it, so it's like a team, and they are all holding and hugging together, like preparing for a game. D, we see a girl that is just struggling on her knees after what appears to be a competition. And E, we see a group of people working out, staying fit, maybe, right? So send us your answers. We're going to be reading them, try to do the matching, and also practice the vocabulary at home. That's very important. So we have another practice for you. And in this particular one, you have to choose the name or choose the correct answer. We have 2 options for you. And these are famous Panamanian athletes. So this is quite simple. You have to choose A or B. That's it. Pick one. Is it A? Is it B? For example, picture number 1. Who is that? Is it Rod Carew? Is it Irving Saladino? Who is that man? Number 2, Danilo Pinoc, Roberto Duran. Who is that? Right? I don't know. Can you guys help me? Maybe you can. All right. And then 3 and 4, same story. Trying to come up with an answer, and we're going to be reading them. Next activity, which is kind of similar, we have to write the name of the sport. This is time you have to write or try to guess. We got 4 images in this case, and you have to tell me, is it soccer? Is it baseball? You know, which one is it? Okay, we got an answer from Jaisal. He says 1 is A. Is that correct?
Irving Saladino, that's correct.
That's right. We were just talking about him, right? That he got a medal for Panama, an Olympic medal. Okay, and the other activity, which is similar, we got 3 options. Write the name of the sport under each picture. Okay, similar activity. Take a moment, try to think, and try to answer.
Yeah, I would like to ask our viewers and those students listening to us, what is your favorite sport and who's your favorite Panamanian athlete? So give us the name of your favorite Panamanian athlete and tell us the sport you guys practice. So we're going to be waiting for responses on YouTube and on Instagram, on Facebook, but also our students who are listening to us through the radio, write the name down. Who is your favorite athlete? You could write the name on your notebook, or you could also write your favorite sport. All right? Write about your favorite sport.
That's right. And in the meantime, we're getting some answers. 1, golf perfect. 1, surf perfect. 3, swimming excellent. Number 2, soccer. That's right. Only right answers. Thank you guys for joining.
Who wrote that?
This was Essence Salud and Jaisal.
Excellent. Great job. Congratulations.
That's right. So now, an important question. What is your favorite sport? My dear colleague asked you the question, what is your favorite sport? Is it soccer? Is it baseball? What is it? Jaisal says, baseball is the favorite sport for Panama. He says, right? What do you think? Is it true?
Definitely.
Yeah, people love baseball nowadays, right? Everyone wants to go to.
We have Mariano Rivera, Calicio Ruiz from Chiriquí, so and from Chorrera, Mariano Rivera. So we have important figures in this sport.
And so most of the provinces, they have baseball teams. So yeah, indeed, that is a.
By the way, Chiriquí was champion. The one it was like a month ago, weeks ago. Yeah, in baseball.
Interesting, very interesting. See, so this is a family sport. You can go with your family, with your friends, and be part of it. Alrighty. So we got some more practices in here, but in the meantime, remember, what is your favorite sport? Send us your answers. Then we have some sports. We got some images, and we see. We got A and B, and we need to choose. We see a man with a racket in his hand. What is that, soccer or tennis? Number 2, what is that, baseball or basketball? Easy peasy for you. I know you guys have the answer. Number 3 and 4, volleyball or soccer. Number 4, swimming or baseball. Number 5, volleyball or swimming. Number 6, basketball or baseball. All right. So take a moment, try to answer. In the meantime, we got some more recreational activities. Practice in Panama. These sports can be also considered, of course, as a recreational activity. Some people does them for a living. Some other people does them just to be, recreated, as a recreational activity. All right. So we got, once again, some of the options. You have to just choose from the option that you have right there. Quickly, we're gonna go to the grammar part. In this opportunity, we're gonna be talking about comparative and superlative. What is that? Of course, comparative refers to the comparison that you can make. Okay, if you want to say comparative, it means that you're making an actual comparison. Okay, there are some rules that you need to follow in order to make some adjustments to the adjective. Okay, and then we got the superlative. Superlative, we don't compare anything. We are just saying that one single thing is the most amazing of all or the worst of all, okay? Depending on the case. Teacher.
Yeah, and in case of superlative, we could say is the upper or lower limit of a quality or thing. It's like kind of excelling the upper or lower limit of a quality.
Exactly.
While doing comparative is like when we compared, as your teacher mentioned, just to highlight to people, to things, or animals. I could say that math is harder than Spanish. I'm comparing there two subjects. I would say I am taller than teacher Jose, so we are comparing and we're doing things. And if we use superlative, we could say, our students are the best. So when we say they are the best, so that's superlative. It's the upper limit of a quality. It's just upper there.
Okay, exactly. Very good examples. Great examples. And I know and I heard, teacher, that there are some irregulars, So we got some options of irregulars comparative or superlative adjectives. Okay, for example, the most famous are good, bad, and far. Okay, so those are, let's say, the most famous ones. Okay, so because they are entirely different, they don't follow any rules. So, and then we got the regular ones. The regular ones, of course, they follow some specific rules. Okay, if it's more than 2 syllables without if it doesn't end in y, we need to add more to the comparatives and the most to the superlative. Yes, teacher?
Yeah, an easy way, teacher, for those like 2 syllables or more. So for students to recognize, we could say whether it's superlative or comparative, we have adjectives ending in ing, ous, and ful. So when we have them, we have to add the word more. We say more relaxing, more famous, more beautiful, or the most relaxing place, the most beautiful. So we do that. But teacher Jose, what is a big mistake when people try to compare things? They sometimes add the word more before the adjective. Is that a mistake? They say like more fast, they will say more easy. And that's a big mistake. Why, teacher Jose, what is the correct explanation for that?
Yeah, if you have only one syllable, you cannot add more. You can add ER to the adjective. There are some other rules, but the simplest way to think about it is to add ER to the adjective. You say, instead of more fast, you can say faster. This car is faster than that other blue car, whatever. Okay,
Yeah, it's like big, bigger, hotter,
exactly.
smarter, right?
Yes. All right. I'm glad to see you again, Teacher Murillo. I have been late, but I could hear part of the class. Thank you, 1707. I'm glad to see you again.
Thank you for being here. Teacher Jose, time is up.
Correct.
For 9th graders.
So thank you guys for joining the class. See you next week, and I'm very happy to be back again.
Yeah, what a blast. Have a nice weekend. Today you guys rocked it. Great job.
Con la visión de fortalecer la participación de los padres de familia y los integrantes de la comunidad educativa, escolar y regional, el Ministerio de Educación, en alianza con las emisoras comprometidos con la formación de todos los estudiantes a nivel nacional, ha creado el proyecto